In this lesson, we will discuss exercise 2.1 and 12th part of question number 1. And here we will use binomial theorem. So here I have written binomial theorem for you. I am going to explain this theorem. A plus B whole power n. You can have anything instead of A in the question. You can have anything instead of B in the question, and power, you can have any power. So in general, we write A plus B whole power is equal to NC0, and then power of A. What is the power of A? N power minus 0, and then B, whatever you have instead of B, you have to take this, whatever you will write down here, but it will start from 0, plus NC1, and again the power of n will be this minus 1, and power of B is whatever you will write down here, but second time it is 1. Now is NC2, same thing for NC3, and so on. So when we will simplify our question, NC0 is always equal to 1, NC1 is equal to n, whatever is the power divided by 1 factorial, and 1 factorial will remains the same, always 1. Here is NC2, it means n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial. If we have a 3, then n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial. We will use this binomial theorem, and you will learn more when we will use it in our question. So question we have that function of f of x is equal to 1 divided by x power m, right? Here it says also that m belongs to n, that this m is a natural number. So what is the first thing we do? We say y is equal to x 1 over, or I can say directly, I can write down here that if we will take this x raised to power m in the numerator, the sign of this m will change, it will be negative m. Why I did this, I will let you know in the next step. Okay, I see this is my equation number 1. So now our first step is taking increment on both sides, taking increment on both sides. So here we have y, it will be y plus delta y, which is equal to x plus delta x whole power minus m. Now we will take this y to the other side of the equation, right hand side of the equation. So the sign of this y will change to minus y, and this is my equation number 2. Here I said y is equal to x raised to power minus m. So here I have written y, instead of this y I will write down x raised to power m. So put the value, this is the proper way to solve the question. Put the value of y from 1 into 2, means from equation 1 into 2, then we have delta y is equal to x plus delta x whole power minus m, instead of y, x raised to power minus m. Now our first step is complete. Moving on to the second step. In second step we will solve delta y is equal to x plus delta x whole power minus m minus x raised to power minus m. So see, this power negative m is the power of x as well as the power of delta x as well. If I will say that I will take x raised to power minus m common, so here only 1 left, plus delta x, because we do not have x here, so it will be delta x over x whole power m, and this is x raised to power m. So I told you I will let you know why I have made it x raised to power minus m, because here we have x raised to power minus m, here we also have x raised to power minus m. It means we can take x raised to power minus m common from this term and from this. So here is we have 1 plus delta x over x whole power minus m, but here is only 1 left, because we have taken x raised to power minus m as common. So now this is our A, this is our B, and we are going to apply binomial theorem on this part, but keep in mind we have -1 as well, okay? How we will apply? Same way, this will remains the same, right? So what is the first step of binomial theorem? This is the power, right? So NC0 is n is the power and then 0. Instead of A we have 1, as I told you that instead of 1 or B we can have anything. So this is our A. What should be the power of A? Minus m minus 0. And then B, instead of B we have delta x over x. Do not consider this power here, whatever, we have 0, so write down 0. Then plus negative m and C1, and then this is A again, power of A is minus 1, sorry, minus m minus 1, and the power of B is, and B we have, sorry, delta x over x power is 1. Okay, I can write down here, okay? So MC2, and then we have 1, and power of m is minus m minus 2, power of b delta x over x is this one. Do not consider this, only this square, plus so on, and do not forget this minus 1, we have minus 1 as well. You have to write down if you have a room in one line, right? So see here, NC0, this is, we have power m, right? So minus m0, it will be 1. This is NC1, or here we have m, so MC1, which is equal to minus m divided by 1 factorial. Here we have m minus m into, I will show you when we will solve it, right? So now how to expand it? This will be 1, the whatever power you have, 1, right, it will be equal to 1, and here delta x over x, anything power 0 is also equal 1, so this part will be all 1. I will write down here delta y, so x raised to power minus m, so here 1 and then 1 and then 1, right? Okay, plus we had minus m, so this over this, and it was 1 here, delta x over x, plus m minus 1, and here we have 2 factorial, this is 1 factorial. Here we have 2 factorial into delta x over x square plus so on, and here we have minus 1. So this all will be 1 plus minus m 1 delta x over x plus minus m minus 1 2 factorial. Here we have delta x square over x square plus so on minus 1. So here we have positive 1, here we have negative 1. These two will cancel each other. So whatever is left, delta y is equal to x raised to power minus m. Here we have minus m delta x over x plus minus m minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta x square over x square plus so on. So see here, here is delta x, here is delta x. If we take delta x as common, so minus m delta x, here we have only minus m over x left. Here we have minus m minus 1 divided by 2 factorial. 1 delta x we have taken as a common, so only delta x is remaining here, divided by x square and so on, right? Okay, now what is the third step? Third step is divide both sides by delta x. So delta x minus m delta x over delta x, but it will be much better if you will write down here step number 3, divide both sides by delta x. I do not have a room here, that is why I skip. Okay, delta x over x square plus so on. This delta x will cancel this. Only what we have left now, we have, these are just the lengthy question, but if you will practice 2 or 3 times, it will be easy. So here we have x raised to power minus m over x plus minus m into minus m minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta x over x square plus so on. Now step number 4, and in step number 4 we have to apply limit. So apply limit delta x tends to 0 on both sides. Right, so it will be delta y over delta x limit delta x tends to 0, which is equal to limit delta x tends to 0 x raised to power minus m over x plus negative m minus x divided by 2 factorial into delta x over x square plus so on. So when you will apply delta x tends to 0 on delta y by delta x, now you know very well it is dy by dx, which is equal to, here wherever you will see delta x you have to put 0. So this, there is no delta x, it will remains the same. This is minus m over x will remains the same because there is no delta x. But see, here is delta x. So if I will write down directly, it will be easy, right? Because if we will put, okay, I will do for you, minus m minus 1 multiply by 0, because multiply by 0 anything will be equal to 0. So this whole part will be 0. Whatever is left, we have minus m, here we have minus m over x. Right, so this one, this is equal to, I can write down here, this implies that minus m and this is, x is positive, no power means 1, and this is negative. So when it will go in the denominator, it will be 1 plus m, because bases are same, that is why you do not need to write down x 2 times, only you have to add or subtract the powers. So it will be negative m divided by x raised to power 1 plus m or m plus 1, both are same. This is your answer. So you have to apply binomial theorem in this question, and same steps, follow the 4 steps. There will be no error. Practice this problem. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.